Okay.
Okay.
Good morning. Good morning. Welcome, welcome, you guys. Sorry I'm late. We were having some technical difficulties behind the scenes.
Can you believe that this combo, that would ever happen? An
Ever.
Ellen J. Goods recycled combo would have technical difficulties. Could you ever imagine?
I feel like as soon as I get like comfortable with tech, something, it's
Yeah.
like no, you don't get to be confident.
No, no,
Good
no.
morning. Good morning. Let me see. Let me make sure my comments are all up. Let me make sure we're on Facebook. If you guys are here, do me a favor and just say good morning. Good morning, Crafting with Tracy. How are you doing this morning, Tracy? You get to see me twice in 2 days. I'm so sorry. Let me make sure that we're on Facebook because I'm not seeing any comments from Facebook. Okay.
Yes, I'm only seeing YouTube.
Okay. So we're there. I know. We're screen I mean, we're whatever you're supposed to be doing over there.
Okay.
So, hello Lynn, how are you this morning? Oh my gosh, you guys, as my granddaughter says, "Oh my gosh." So that's me all the time now. Oh my gosh.
That's pretty
Um,
cute.
huh?
That's pretty cute.
I know, right? She turned 2 last week. So she's
Oh.
all cuteness.
Mm.
Very kinetic child though. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah. She moves through the world like she owns it. It's pretty hilarious to watch. I love it though, right? She is going to be something to be reckoned with. That's
Oh
good.
yeah. I got to meet her.
You got to meet. Oh yeah, Tiana.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. When she came to the retreat for a little bit. Oh yeah.
Yeah, remember she gave you the biggest hug ever and mom said, "Now, do you two know each other?"
Well, she didn't know.
Oh
We
my
were at
god,
the
that was
bar
funny.
at the motel. It could have been just a random person.
Oh yeah, totally.
I forgot about that. But yes. Oh yeah. So you saw her. She's like laying on the
Yes.
floor, running around.
Oh
She was
yeah.
just yeah.
Yeah.
And that's all day, every day.
But her hair perfectly did.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Mom hasn't been feeling well. I should send you a picture. And so she just had this afro and it's just wild and it just fit her so perfectly.
Oh, I want to see.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Lisbeth. Good morning,
Hi.
Jolene, Kathy, Karen. How are you guys? And of course, everyone's saying good morning to each other. Hey, Connie, how are you this morning? So, you guys, we are here for Mad Scientist Monday, and Megan has signed to join in on the madness.
No idea what we're doing.
No idea. I have no idea either. Like I
That
don't
makes
know if
it fun.
people it does. But I think maybe new people think that I'm BSing. But I like you guys should see my table. I have all the things pulled out because I don't know, what I'm
Okay.
gonna pull. So we'll
Well,
see what
I'm in
happens.
mom's studio, so I'm surrounded by madness and stuff. So
It's good.
yeah.
Do me a favor, Megan. I would introduce you, but I'm horrible at it. So
Okay.
I would like for you to take a few moments to introduce yourself.
Um, my name is Megan Fuller. Lots of you know me as Lynn's daughter, Lynn, who's also known as Ellen of Ellen J. Goods. Behind me, I am also the owner of Decoupage Queen. Am I robot? Hold on. Was I robot?
Nope, you're good.
Oh, okay. So I'm also the owner of Decoupage Queen, and my husband and I are the North American distributors for Pentart and LeBlanche. That's me.
Well, thank you, thank you, thank you for joining me this morning. I
I am
appreciate
so
it.
excited to be here.
I got to meet Megan at Sonnets for the first time in person. That's been
Hmm.
a couple of years now. It's craziness.
But I knew
And
we'd be friends forever.
honestly,
Yeah,
seriously, I'm not even kidding.
I knew it.
She's like, I knew it.
Yep.
So, And if you are new here, my name is Royce Hunt Bell. I'm the founder, owner, and operator of Royce Cycle Treasures. And we meet here every Monday for Mad Scientist Monday because where experimentation goes, creativity follows. And so today is an invitation to play, to experiment, and to put paint down or whatever down and just ask yourself the question, what would happen if? And so, in order to facilitate that, we play a game, and I have to pull out 4 sticks from this can, and each stick has like, this one says paint at the top, and then it says paint dark edges. So at the top is either a process or a product, and then on the bottom is the challenge for what you have to do with that product or project. So if you guys would like a copy of the mixed media game, I forgot what the prompt was on Facebook. I need to look that up. I keep forgetting. If somebody here remembers, you guys can help me out. Quite the title, Megan. Um, let me see. I have the QR code. If you guys want to play the mixed media game, this is the QR code. And this will take you to the link for you to be able to snag that game. Or you can just do what Bang is going to do this morning, which is just play along with whatever I pull out.
Yeah.
Which is fun too. But let me get rid
That's
of
right, Chris, because I am an underachiever. I have sticks here, but there's nothing on them. They're blank.
It takes a few minutes to cut them all and get them on there. And I
Yes.
thought I had a copy of it here, but I don't. So
but I really do want to do it because I really love this whole concept very much.
I think if it releases you from the results, which enables you to just be free and play.
Yes. I told you that how I kind of do that with when I get dressed.
Yes.
I do the outfit formula and it releases me from my mass of clothing.
From having, I just wear jeans and a Royce Cycle t-shirt every day. Does that count?
Yes. Well, that's a real good formula. Today, my outfit formula was a button down and a non-denim pant. So I took liberties with that because this is a button down.
It is. It's not like
my pants are just a linen pant.
But see, I love your outfits. Very expressive, very artistic.
Thank you. That is how I express myself. Yes. Right now.
Right. It changes.
Yes.
I wanted to show, this is our leather look that we did last night, you guys.
Oh, I was watching. It was so cool.
It came out so good. And this was the little piece where I went back in and made it lighter. I don't know if you guys can see. And you can see the texture on there because I painted white on there by accident. I had to regroup. Anyways, I love that texture we did, the tissue paper.
Oh my gosh.
We're going to finish this next week. I know. I really do. I'm having fun with it. I've done it on fabric for years, but doing it on surfaces is fun too. And this was the one we did on the book board. I mean, on the magazine. Look, I still need to do this side. Look, the side that's actually going to show. I still need to do.
Yeah, that's so good.
Right? It's so fun, so fun. So, but no leather learning today. Today we are going to do something in our. And I could not find. I have way too many journals, you guys. I wanted to show some pages in my other journal, but it's fine. I'm going to put you guys down to my table. Hopefully. We'll see what happens over here. It's been a morning.
Yeah, you want to do that for me too? You want to take me off so I can adjust my...
Sure. Let me... You know what, though? Give me 1 second.
You take what time you need. Everybody can look at my glorious sunburn that I got yesterday. I'm so ashamed. I'm constantly scolding my children to put sunscreen on, and I was just really soaking up the sun yesterday like a fool.
Well, just don't make a habit of it, because then you'll have leather skin, and you don't want
I will not. I am very, very, very diligent about sunscreen typically. Yeah, I'll have the leather look for my skin. That's not what I want. That's not what I'm going for.
That would not be good. No.
No.
There's a layout that doesn't exist. I didn't think about it because if I take myself off, oh, well, I'm using this for my voice. Okay, never mind. I'm
Yeah.
panicking for no reason. Never mind.
I think if you just go solo, then I can mess with mine and then you can bring me back on if you want.
Okay, so good night. I put your extra camera on, Megan. Let me see. But now I can't hear you. My software is being super weird. So my microphone is my overhead camera. So I don't know why I can't use it. I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now, but it's
Okay.
because of this. It's because you're on this one now. I can't
Okay,
hear
so
you.
this other camera that I have here, I
Uh-huh.
only have that so I can see what I'm doing on the computer. I'm just going to flip that front facing camera down.
Oh, okay. So you don't want me to add that extra camera?
Nope, you don't need to add it to the stage. So I just need you to like get me off camera so they don't have to get all dizzy. So
Oh,
you can
okay.
make yourself solo and then I'll flip this one down. If that
Okay.
makes sense.
It does. Oh, you know what? I'll just minimize. Oh no, I don't want to maximize that. My thing is being such a dork this morning. Like I legitimately have my overhead camera set as my mic, but for
Mm.
some reason it will not show it. I am going to pop out, Megan. I'm going to come back in. Okay.
Yep.
That's the answer to everything, by the way.
Yep.
Pop out and come back in.
That's our number one tech. The answer to all tech problems. Jenny, yes, I agree. You have to be so careful of the sun, and I usually am like a freak about that, and I don't know what I was thinking yesterday. Really and truly foolish.
Although now I have a question. If I
Okay.
leave the studio, will it end the live stream?
Do you still have another?
I
No,
think
because
because
you're not ending the stream.
no. Okay.
And you still have your other camera in here, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you're
Oh,
just
I should.
you're just leaving with one camera and coming back in.
No, both my cameras are with me in here. Like, okay, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna switch cameras. Okay, I'm gonna pull myself off. You can chit chat, Megan,
Okay.
and I'm gonna actually physically swap my cameras out,
Okay.
and I'll be back.
Okay. Okay. Let's see what we have in the comments. And I wonder what we're going to do today. I don't know what we're making today, Jenny. All I have is my journal and I'm in my mom's studio. So whatever Royce tells me to do, I'm going to do. I'm a pretty inexperienced crafter, except I have been learning by watching all of these years. I don't know if any of you have watched any Ellen J. Goods lives, but I've always just been behind the camera watching my mom, who is a great teacher. But I don't often do it myself, but I need to. It's super important for me to try all of these things myself. You can like sit and listen all you want, but it makes a really big difference when you touch it and feel it and do all the things, right? Jenny, I'm glad that it's refreshing that we have issues too, because we sure do. Week after week, it feels like that's just part of going live. And it definitely adds complications when you're having a guest. I know that. Let's see. Did anybody watch Royce's live last night where she made the tray with the leather look? I thought that was very cool. She did not pick the paper that I chose, so I would like her to do another one. Hello, Elizabeth.
Okay, can you hear
Here
me now?
she is. Yep,
Okay.
I can hear you. I can see you.
Oh my gosh. I literally have to screw this camera on to my mount over my table. But you can see that this one is not high def. Anyways, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Everything is fine.
It's
And you know
so
what? It's
fun.
fine. It's still fine.
And you can make mine tiny too. I don't think anybody needs to see mine the same size as yours.
No, they're going to see both of ours. And you know, I tried because I wanted to go in. What I wanted to do was have like two big boxes and then have me in the corner like a little wizard over there. But
Yeah.
I couldn't figure out how to make that. So um here we are.
Well, I've assigned one of my sons the task of like really drilling down and learning StreamYard. So I would love to learn all because I know there's so much that we're not using cool stuff in StreamYard.
Oh yeah.
So then he can train us.
Yes. And you go in and make layouts. I just have never had a need for this one, but I don't know if I
Yeah.
could make it anyways. It is all good. So this morning, and I wanted to, you know, it's interesting. I can't believe I can't find my journal I used last week because I did a project last week. And after we were done, oh, here it is. As soon as I said that, I remembered what I did with it. You guys should see my stacks over here. It's absolute ludicrous. So I did mine last week and I couldn't figure out what I didn't like about it. And once I was finished, I figured out it's because all of my values were super similar, right? And so I went in and tried to like add some brightness in the background on this one. And I wanted to show you guys these pages because when I tell you that I am experimenting to see what happens, to see what if, it is literally what I'm doing. And it doesn't mean that everything I make is going to be fabulous. It just means that I'm going to discover something, whether it's something about myself, something about a process, right? But there's going to be discovery. And so I couldn't put my finger on this one last week. I'm like, I don't know why. It's just not feeling good. And it was because there just wasn't enough contrast with this particular page. And so with this one, like I love this page, but I think it's the same thing. And I think the irony of this is the thing that I'm working on in my like more representational art journey is my value sets. And that's the part I'm struggling with, but that's the thing that I'm working on. And it's funny because I do see it in my work. And so everything is kind of the same darkness, right?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see what you mean.
right? Like it would be nicer if there was something that was, and these are white, but they're still pretty warm. And so today, while I'm working, one of the things I'm going to be thinking about is contrast. So I just figured like when you're working in your journal, it really is an opportunity for you to like, I don't know, and to investigate how you work. Um, and you can be intentional about like your processes or your approach, even though you're playing the game. So I just
Okay.
wanted to lead with that today. So I love this page, but it is pretty like it's the same, right? As far as
Yeah, I see what you mean. Like when you point that out, I do see it.
yeah. So, and this page was a page that I did that I do not like, but you know, every page isn't going to be wonderful. It's just that's just the beauty of it.
And
But
can you put your finger on what you don't like about it?
this one is the composition to me. This cloche was just too big. I shouldn't have used it. And then the bird is too big for the cloche. That's basic. I think this one is primarily composition.
Okay.
And once I didn't like that, it was hard to recover. And so everything after that was force. And so it just didn't come together. Know
But
what I
it's
mean?
not, yeah, but it's not over, right? There's like, you could do something to it, right?
I mean, I could do something to it, but I'm divorced.
Okay. Okay.
I'm divorced from it. I may circle back. So what could happen is I could learn something or see something and be inspired, and I could absolutely come back to this page.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
So for today, I'm gonna pull my pencils first so that I can figure out what I want to do. I'm already working on the second journal, and I've already decided I'm going to put in more botanicals in the next one because those have been really fun. Okay, so I have my sticks here. Oh, you guys can't see my face, but usually like, you can see my little face in the little dot. But I am. Good morning, Chris. I'm sorry, you guys are just talking. Connie, it is fun.
Should I open to the same page as you?
You can if you want. I don't know if I'm going to do this page yet. I'm going to pull my sticks first, and then I'm going to decide on the page.
I have these pages started from when I was at your retreat.
From the retreat.
Yeah. That have done nothing too since. Well, we'll see what you pull and see.
We'll see. 2, 3, and I have my eyes closed. Scouts honor.
Okay.
And then if I pull 2 of the same like processes, I'll re-pull. But I've only done it twice out of all the times we've done this.
Whoa.
So stamps, I have to use a metallic with my stamp.
Whoa.
Challenge. Decoupage, I have to pair decoupage with a stencil.
Whoa.
Decoupage method is traditional method. Oh man, so no misting today. Well, no, traditional could mean misting method. It just means I don't have to do like iron on or use like a plastic. And then collage, I have to use a transparent paper.
What's a transparent paper?
So when we're doing collage or making collage paper, I will often use like, this is wet strength tissue paper. And when I decoupage, it gets like super transparent. But if you have a light colored Royce tissue paper, it gets really transparent too.
Okay.
So if you have something with a white background, you can cheat and use that one. We use, inside of my membership, we spent some time playing with my gel plate. And so I have like a ton of different, which I have to find some now. I'm gonna have to find my stack is over there. I have a ton of papers that I made using our gel plate.
I want to play with the gel plate more. I think they're so cool.
They are, and we played with the gel plate at my retreat last year, but we didn't do it this year.
I just love it.
And so we, and where is, I have one of my gel plates from the retreat right here too. You know what? Since you don't have Do you have a silicone mat there in front of you somewhere?
Like a gel plate?
No, like a silicone mat, like a non-stick mat.
Like, give me an example of what that would be like.
Like this. Mine is yellow. My mat is brown, but usually they're white, like the baker's mats.
Maybe.
If Lynn doesn't have one, she should get one. It comes in a full-on roll like this, and it's silicone, so nothing sticks to it.
It's kind
Nothing.
of crazy if she doesn't, isn't it?
Yeah. She would probably have it on her workstation if she had it, because you can
Yeah.
use because you can like so. If you're somebody and you have silicone mat somewhere,
Mhm.
it may not look like this one. It could be the ones I used to use were already pre-cut and they have like a circle on it for like pie crust and stuff, like to measure your pie crust.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I have it in my kitchen at home.
Yes. Well, you can use that to craft with too, because nothing sticks to it.
Ah.
Nothing, not even resin. Nothing.
That
And
makes
so
sense.
it comes in a roll and you can cut it to size. And I use this color one because our cameras struggle with white.
Yes.
And so this one, I think Melissa's here from Sentimental Salvage. She told me about this colored one, which makes it a lot better because then my camera's not trying to focus the whole time.
I
But
gotta get that.
if you don't have a silicone mat, I'm probably going to just use this one little piece of paper that I have here because it's what I have handy. If you're
Okay.
curious about the gel plate and you just want to make papers, you just want to
Mhm.
make like different color papers and just kind
Mhm.
of play a little bit, silicone mat is a fun way to do it,
Okay.
you know, to start with.
Yeah.
If you're not ready to like, you know, make the investment. And this
Yeah.
is another, this is the white one, the silicone.
Okay.
It's fabulous. It comes in a whole roll. The roll I buy is like 12 feet. As a matter of fact, at the retreat, the mats that you guys had on the table,
Yeah.
that's what this is. That's what was. It's just
Okay.
this roll of silicone, and then I cut, you know, 12 inches so everybody could have their own mat. But you can use it for a paint palette. You can use it inside of the group. We use it for paint skins. To make really cool paint skins because nothing sticks to it. So it opens up like a whole nother like rabbit hole of opportunities having this in your stash.
I do have like disposable palette paper.
I mean,
So
those
that
are non-stick, right?
do you think that'll work just for today's purposes?
You know what? It probably will.
Okay.
Okay.
But adding that to my list. I know we have gel plates around here somewhere too. Without mom here, this is like but to know where things are. Or actually without Miss Shirley here is she knows where everything. She's the keeper of all the things.
I just dropped my gel plate and I lost it. That's how bad it is over here.
Well, then it's clear and you can't find it.
Hmm?
Well, a gel plate's clear and then you can't find it. So I need like a light colored recycled paper.
Yes.
Okay, that I can do.
Because we can make it transparent and we'll actually do that together.
That's easy.
So one of the things that I've been wanting to talk about is ways to lay down paint, right? And we often reach for our paintbrushes first, which is fine, but there are so many different ways that we can lay down paint when we're working. And so we have talked about already using your brayer, right? And you can just brayer your paint down. I love using a brayer when I don't want full coverage and I want my what's underneath to show through. And I love using my brayer because it leaves like really interesting marks on my page. And so when we talk about mark making, you guys, it's literally any mark that you make on your paper is mark making. So I love using the brayer for that. I also like using my spatula, and we've done that already. And your spatula can be anything. You guys have seen me use this one. It's like a paintbrush, but this is a rubber on the end. I need to clean this, you guys. It's so bad. So you guys have seen me use this, but I do want to point out that these can be a little spendy, but like go to Dollar Tree. And if you go to the kitchen section, they have the spatulas and this part comes off. And so you can use this for your spatula inside on your projects too. And it works the same way, and it leaves the same kind of interesting marks on your page when you use a spatula to spread paint. And although I'm covering using different ways to apply paint, um, as an underpainting, you could really use this anywhere. Like if I had something on here, like maybe you did a recycled paintable flower and you wanted to paint around it, you could still use a spatula, right, and paint around that subject, and it would just be interesting instead of just being a paintbrush. So those are the two that we've kind of covered already. I did want to cover something different today. Um, and I think I'm going to choose finger painting, which is not my favorite. I'm not going to lie. But I love you guys, so I am going to do it. Look, I pulled out my wipes in preparation for this.
Okay, I got wipes.
And you don't have to do this if you don't want, but you know,
I'm not scared.
you're not scared. And
Nope.
I think I have this page open, so I guess I'm going to use this page. I still don't know what I want to do though. Let me gather myself for a moment and just figure out. And so, generally speaking, when I say pair decoupage paper with the stencil, I'm talking about like creating a shape with a recycled stencil. But
Okay.
you have to do that if you don't have one of my stencils handy.
So I do. Well, of course I do.
Okay.
I can get one. So So then we're talking about like, I pick one of these papers. Would one of these do to make transparent?
You can anything that has that one that has a lot of. Do you have like the? Yes, the one with the flowers, the wreaths on it.
The
I believe
wreaths?
there's a lot of white on that one, so that
Okay.
one will work.
Okay. And that's what we're talking about, using that with a stencil?
No, I mean you can, but you don't have to. It's up to you.
Okay.
You can combine your challenges if you want, but you don't
Okay.
have to combine them. Know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we can though. That's a good idea. So I'm gonna find a transparent. Let me think for a second. Actually, this might be really fun. I think I have an idea, and you guys have seen me do this before. Let me see if I can find the stencil that I need though.
I think I have every recycled stencil. I just need to go get it.
The one, the big one, the apothecary, not apothecary, is it the apothecary stencil? It has a small cloche on it. I think that would be fun. I mean, if you want to use that one, you can use whatever one you want though. So think about it. You could make a crockery. You could do a crockery that would have that flower on the front. That would be super cute.
Mm-hmm.
The paper doll one, if you wanted to utilize that one, that would be cute. So I'm looking for the apothecary stencil though.
Okay, I'm gonna go dig in my recycled stencils.
Okay. We did that one last week. I know. Did I pull this stick again last week? I feel like I'm pulling the same sticks over and over again. And if you guys have ideas that I'm not thinking of, you guys can put them in the comments. And, oh, there it is. Lord have mercy for Jesus. You guys should see my studio. It is absolute insanity over here. So this is the recycled apothecary stencil, and I'll show you guys this side because it's easier to see. And you can see that we have apothecary here, but there's like a jar, a cloche, a beaker. And so I can use any of these for what I'm going to do today. Should I do a jar or should I do a cloche? And let's see, I have collage with transparent paper, a metallic stamp, the decoupage with the stencil, and then traditional decoupage. So I think a vision is coming together because collage doesn't have to be, it doesn't say collage paper, it just says collage. So I can collage with recycled tissue paper and just make it transparent. And so that way I'm able to meet two challenges in one.
Was
Um,
this apothecary?
no, it's this one.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. Okay.
Because I tried using that cloche and it's just too big
That's
for
the one you were just
the
saying.
journal. Yeah. Um, but I am working on new stencils that are going to be um, appropriate for the size of the journals.
Oh,
What
Mom sure has a lot of stencils.
You have a lot of everything. So you guys have seen me use Ricky Schumacher's paper for my glass. I love the look of it, but when I make an agreement with artists, it's generally for 2 years, and our 2 years with Ricky has run out. So I'm not producing that design anymore. So I'm not going to use that one because my retailers get upset with me because then customers want them to have it and they don't have it, and they can't
Those
get it.
papers were beautiful.
They were right, fabulous.
So beautiful.
I love working with artists because it enables me to bring something to my brand that I wouldn't ordinarily be able to bring, right?
Yes.
Oh, look at those. Okay, so maybe we can cheat a little bit. This gives me an idea. These are some papers that I think we did these together, you guys, when I was live from my kitchen because Damar was here. And he was having a rough morning, and I just didn't want to drag, we have to make concessions for the children.
Yep.
You figure out pretty early on as a parent who's really in control.
Yep.
Okay, so you know what? We're gonna have a little bit of fun today. Do you have a transparent color there anywhere? Like it could be an ink or let's see. I'm gonna read Jenny's comment. Jenny says, "I have an idea. When I was a teacher, I used to have the kids' names on sticks, and I would pull them out, and we never knew whose name was going to be pulled out. But instead of I'm always calling on the same kid, possibly, I would put the stick upside down in the can, and then I knew just had to call on. Oh, that's a good idea, Jenny. I started pulling the sticks out that I kept pulling over and over again, but it got too hard. I can. Oh,
I'm sure that I have ink. If I need to get ink, I could get ink.
if you have something that's like, okay, so this is what I'm thinking, right? We have glass here, whether you use the jar or the beaker or the jar, the beaker, or the cloche, or even the bottle, they're all glass, right?
Yep.
So I'm thinking, oh, we should make some amber glass. Like I have some burnt umber ink here that's going to be transparent. So I'm going to use my, let me think for a moment. Like I want to color my paper this color. I'm trying to figure out the best way to do it though.
I'm just wondering if I could use like a glaze,
Yeah,
could I
absolutely.
use the umber
Yep.
or the antiquing gel?
The antiquing gel would work, but it's not going to be as warm, but it'll be brown.
The the umber.
Do you have an umber? I
Yeah,
mean, it doesn't have to be. You can try the antiquing gel. And is that going to be really transparent?
that's what I'm wondering.
I'm trying to figure out. I'm thinking that if we use a plastic method, we can cheat and we can paint and decoupage at the same time. Oh, that's what we're going to do. I just
Oh,
decided.
you mean like tinting the decoupage medium?
Well, we're going to tint. We could do that. Yes. But I was trying to think of how we could do it without getting it on the paper. So if find a piece of plastic, like not like saran wrap, but something from packaging.
Okay.
Yeah, Tammy, I'm thinking I want to tint it. So this is what I'm thinking, you guys, just so you guys can come inside of my brain. If I was thinking at first that we could just paint the paper and then decoupage it, but if the paper dries, then it's not going to go as transparent when we decoupage it. We really need to do everything at once to maximize the transparency of the paper.
Okay.
So, but if we use the plastic method of decoupage, which means we're going to cut out our shape first, mist it, mist the paper, the plastic, and that'll make the paper stick to the plastic. Then we can tint our decoupage medium and put that on the back and then add it to our piece, if that makes sense. I'll demonstrate in a few minutes, but first, let me get background down. I'm just going to do white. I didn't want to put a background down until I don't want to finger paint today. What's something else I can do? Let me look at my list because I really don't want to finger paint. I'm making you guys a printable, like 10 ways to put down paint without using your brush. And I didn't want to keep using the brayer and the spatula because we've used that already. And I really don't want to finger paint because it's not my favorite. Okay, I'll just finger paint. I can't find my list. Dang it. So I'm supposed to do this really concise to make it easy for me. So there are a lot of different ways for us to put down paint that don't include, and Megan went black. What happened?
Okay, am I back?
Okay, you're back. Okay.
Hold on.
Um,
Good.
yep, you're good.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I guess you can't hear me. Do
Am
it.
I mute?
No, we can hear you.
Oh, you do hear me. Okay, I can't hear you for some reason.
Oh, that's weird. Okay.
Let me try. See if I can hear you.
You may need to change your. I'm gonna do my fingers. I'm gonna just do it. So one way that you can absolutely paint is to use your fingers. And honestly, I do use my fingers sometimes, but I don't generally use my fingers like to cover a whole section. What I'll generally do is use my fingers when I'm working on something and I don't want brush marks. So, like I could absolutely use my fingers, right? And I don't want to actually, this one, I really do want to have a lot of my background showing. So I'm going to do like that. So you can use your fingers. And are you guys hearing the echo? Can you hear? We can't. Generally, what I'll use my fingers for is if I'm working on something and I don't want a brush mark, I'll like tap the paint in into that spot. And there's something about the control that you have with your fingers. And if you're someone who's a kinetic learner, like you learn by touching and doing, painting with your fingers can be really fun. But I don't usually use it like this. I'll usually if I'm painting with my fingers, I'm doing something super specific. But it's an option, right? Um, especially if I want to have like a lot of control over like the opacity and the texture of something, I'll use my finger. So like here, I'm able to lay down this spot right here. I was able to lay down that spot, and it's really transparent, but it's also full coverage at the same time. And so that's when I will generally use my fingers. I'm not one to go like all in with my fingers. But I'm also the person who hates putting on lotion in the summertime because I don't like the way it feels. So there's that. Um, she's not using headphones, Tammy. I think that she changed cameras. And so I'm thinking that that's what happened. Although now I can't hear her or see her. Let me add this one to the stage. Can you hear me now, Megan? You want to come out and come back in? Let me text her because she can't hear me. Although now my fingers are all jacked up. Oh my gosh, you guys, I took my laptop to like a meeting or something, and I was so embarrassed because my laptops look so pitiful because there's like sprays of different things on it, and not all of it's like obviously paint. Some of it's like clear, so it just looks kind of dirty, you know. So we'll go ahead and work until Megan gets back. Oh yeah, Rajani, I get paint everywhere. So like I want to have coverage, but I don't want full coverage. But what I am going to do is I'm going to decide. I'm pretty sure I'm either going to use the cloche or the jar, and I'm going to use them about right here. So I'm going to go in this area, and I'm going to put a little bit more coverage because I know I'm going to put my cloche down right there. But I don't want to cover up all of my fabulous um, topography that I have, because I think for this project specifically, having that topography is going to be really nice. And then I'm debating, I think I'm going to just this line right here, because I'm thinking I'm going to use a piece of paper to make a table to set my cloche on. So I want to keep that manufacturing though. I like that. So I want to cover that up. On the one that I didn't like, Megan was asking me what I didn't like about it. Okay. Are you here, Megan?
I hear you. Do you hear
Oh,
me?
good. I hear you. Good job.
Oh, it's a Christmas miracle. And you know what I did?
What?
I went out and I came back in.
Control, Alt, Delete. That's always the answer. And so I was just saying, Megan, that I'm finger painting. You don't have to finger paint if you don't want to, but I am thinking about my composition, and I'm thinking I'm going to put my cloche or my bottle, whatever I use, right here. So I want to put like quite a bit of paint behind that, right?
Okay.
Because I'm going to be using transparent paper. I might use the jar. I've never used the jar for a project yet. I mean, I did, but let's bring that white up a little bit more. And then I'm thinking I'm going to use a piece of paper to put a table. So on the one project that I didn't like, Megan was asking me what I didn't like about it. And remember I talked about the composition of it, right? Because I had this huge cloche and it just doesn't look good. And even though because I thought it takes up 2/3 this way and it takes up 2/3 this way, it should have looked good, but I just don't like it. So I'm thinking about composition even as I'm building this out. So because I have a smaller piece, if I put it way down here on the bottom, that's going to be kind of weird, right? And I'm going to have all this stuff. So I'm going to lift it up here, but rather than having it float, I'm going to put a piece of paper here like it's sitting on a table almost, if that makes sense.
Yes. I got thinking about another transparency product that you should try. But I don't think I showed you the gel paste.
No.
I gotta send you that. But right now I just gotta get some paint. Or should I just go ahead and use this paper that I already have some paint down on? So I'm caught up.
Oh yeah, you could use that.
And it'll be like all of those technical difficulties never happened. I was doing this, by the way, while I was off camera. That's what I was doing. Finger painting.
And guys, I love these wipes. They're alcohol. I think they're supposed to be like over in you're supposed to use these like in medical emergencies, but they're perfect for getting paint off or anything off. So even when you're working, back to Eve, I guess. I don't know. They're disinfectant wipes. They're not like baby wipes. I got these at the Dollar Tree, but I don't think they have them anymore. That's the only thing about Dollar Tree is you'll find something that you love, but sometimes they're like clearing out products for somebody else. And so once they're gone, they're gone.
Well, you know what I do? Every time I get on a United Airlines flight, they have those little wipes that are like that in the little squares. And they have them in a basket, and I grab a handful every time. It's the exact same thing.
You can do that. Or you can put some rubbing alcohol and just squirt them into your regular wipes too.
That all of these are great options.
They are absolutely great options. So I gotta find a transparent paper that I'm gonna use really quickly because mine's already colored. What did I do with that one? I just had it. I could use seriously. How do I lose stuff while I'm just sitting here? You guys, I have a confession to make. I don't know what's happening to me, but cuss words just are rolling off my tongue so much more frequently lately.
Wow.
I know. I don't know what's going on. It's bad. My membership ladies, I see their faces sometimes. I'm like, I'm sorry. It just came out. Look, I found my como se dice, my gel plates.
Ooh.
Now I wasn't looking for it.
It sounds like you're getting more F's than you originally thought you had.
Well, that's probably the problem, right? As I don't have any more F's to give. And so, yeah, I'm not concerned as much. I'm going to use a little. I have that one I'm looking for a specific paper. I do want to use the recycled paintable botanicals paper because I do think it'll be perfect for this project. But I
need to just cut out a small piece of paper right here, so I'm prepared to make it transparent.
Well, don't do that yet because you're going to use. So what you can do while you're waiting for me to find what I'm doing, figure out what part of your paper you want to use. So you have your stencil, right?
No, but I will.
Okay. So if I'm going to use this piece of paper right here, I want to figure out what I'm going to use because whatever I stencil is what I'm going to cut out. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So
I just want to use maybe just a part of a flower or something. Maybe not a
wreath. So use your stencil to figure out what part of the paper you're going to use. That way you'll know what to cut out.
Okay. Let me go back to my stencils.
And I need to. Megan's ready to choke me out right now, you guys.
No.
I know I have some here because I saw it when I was looking for something else. Maybe I'll have this one. And you guys know what's so funny? So I started designing the paintable papers. It's been about a year. And I was really like, I don't know. I always think people are going to be as excited as I am and just like jump on board and do the things. And I have seen some people using the paintable papers. Um, and I know that some people say that they're nervous about doing it. But like you guys get a whole sheet, right, with multiple. You can just cut out a small one and just practice on that first, you know, or a smaller one and practice on that first. And then when you get comfortable, then you can do the bigger one. So you don't have to be afraid because you have like multiple choices on each paper, right? So even if you ruin, I'm using quotes, a piece, you'll have like other pieces that you can use. That birdie would be kind of fun, maybe. I'm not finding the paper that I want, you guys. I'm looking for the one with the paintable flowers and the topography and all the things on it. Because I think that would be perfect. But the universe is not agreeing with me, apparently. And if you are just popping on, we are in the middle of Mad Scientist Monday, where we meet every Monday. We pull 4 random sticks from a jar, and then I have to build something to make it work. So if you're just popping on and you're wondering why I don't have my crap together, well, it's because I literally do not know what I'm going to do until I get here with you guys. So there really isn't any opportunity to prepare because I don't know what I'm going to do. And that's the whole thing, right? Is to design off the cuff. And so in a moment like this, where I've like decided what I want to do, but I can't find the product that I want to use, I'm going to have to pivot again.
Okay.
And
Part of me considered this paper doll and making her have a dress of flowers.
You
but I don't like
could.
it.
You could do.
I don't think the flowers are right.
I don't know.
So I think this cloche. Do you think this cloche is too big?
Oh no, that's probably a better size than the one that I have. Oh man, you're gonna make me look for a cloche now. I forgot about that stencil.
Well, I was like, I don't think it's the one she has, but I think that'll work.
I think it will too, and I think that one will actually be better.
That's called cloche and jar.
Yeah, I forgot about that one.
It's what you have. It's just like bigger versions.
Yes. So I did the cloche and jar, and then my people were like, "We want a small one," you know, like for smaller crafts. So then I did that
because I saw the other one over there that has like the beaker too, bigger.
Yes. Now I'm jealous. I want cloche and jar, and I don't have it.
How could you not have it?
I mean, I have it somewhere. Let's just be clear about my workspace is not organized at all.
But what am I putting inside?
Look, I have my experimental stencils over here. I'm going to stick, so we'll do it. It's okay. You use the cloche and jar. I'll use my tiny cloche. And
I want the jar.
Because I cannot find that one. It's fine. Everything is fine. It's fine. Even when it's fine. It's fine. So let's get to it before my people.
I got a feeling in the end you're not going to be jealous of what comes of this. So.
Oh, whatever. So
I got a feeling, but do I want to use the jar? Well, I guess I could do one on each page.
You could use the jar, or you could use the cloche. I mean, you could use whichever one. You don't have to do exactly what I do, because you know.
The jar of flowers is kind of cute,
right? I'm gonna cheat a little bit. So this is the paper from last year's retreat. I made this, and it was only available at the retreat. But there are a lot of elements on here that are a lot like the paintable. Oh, which paper is it? Oh, Amy says try the light bulb.
Yeah.
So these are a lot like the como se dice, the paintable
blooms.
Yeah, paintable blooms. So I'm just going to use one of these. I made this paper just for the retreat for last year. This year's retreat paper was more functional. Last year I tried to make it like pretty too.
So do you think I should just break this part out and then I'll make it transparent, and then if I need to like cut it apart to make it fit in the jar, that's what I do
So
after
what
it's
we're going to do
transparent?
is we're going to cut it out first before we make it transparent. So when we decoupage it, it's going to become transparent, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And I do want to use the heavy body gel
Yes, I got that out.
for that. Okay.
I saw
So
that coming.
you saw that coming?
Yep.
I think, and my stencil is so dirty I can't see through it, but I'm thinking that I want to just put some flowers in my cloche. Maybe these spriggy ones would look good in there. I'm thinking, yes, that's gonna work. So I'm gonna put, or maybe I'm gonna use the jar. I always use the cloche. I'm gonna use the jar this time. And it doesn't have to be exact. Like I'm not trying to replicate the flowers in the jar necessarily.
Okay.
I just like the look of it. And so you can do one of two things. You can use a pencil or a pen or something and trace the outside of your jar for your initial pass because we're going to cut it out anyways. Or you can use a beauty blender or a stencil brush and some ink if you have that.
So you're not trying to be like realistic about how the flowers would be in the jar.
No, no, it's just I don't know. It's fun to mix the shapes with the and sometimes, but not today. I'm just going to use, I think, oh, this is my Stabilo All, which may or may not be the best thing to use, but that's what I have handy. And just go around the perimeter. Don't worry about the inside yet. We'll come back to that later. Although when if you have some of Ricky Schumacher's paper in your stash, it does make like a beautiful glass when you use it in conjunction with like your beaker, your cloches and your jars.
Oh, I bet.
Because it gets really transparent and you have that blue left behind. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
So I was saying about the paintable designs, you guys just try them. You have tons of opportunities on one piece of paper. So just cut out one of the small flowers and try that first. So now that I have mine outlined, I'm going to just cut around the perimeter. So don't worry about what's in the middle. We're just cutting around the outside. I'm going to regret my stencil being so mucky. It's going to be hard for me to line it up, but it's okay.
This is like so outside my comfort zone, but I think it's so good for me that I'm just like having to blast through this.
You don't have time to overthink it right now?
Yes, exactly. I think that's the best case scenario.
And honestly, like showing up here, I'm hoping that by showing up and being completely transparent and not making mistakes and having to recover, encourages everyone. Because often when you come to a live, the artist who's creating has spent time preparing, right?
Yes.
So they've worked out all the bugs. And so if you're watching people doing videos, it can be discouraging when you sit down to do a project and you make a mistake or something doesn't work. But just know that we go through the same things.
So I'm just tracing the perimeter so that I can cut out the paper to the size I need, right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, yeah, and I feel like I'm also on supermarket sweep at the same time because I'm running around the shop.
That's part of it.
Finding everything I need.
Everything is fine. It's fine. And even when it's not fine, it's still fine. Exactly, Chris. Exactly. Cusses like a sailor. I don't cuss like a sailor, Rajani.
I haven't heard one swear yet.
Oh, because I'm live. See, in my membership, we're like in a, so inside of my software that I use, we can meet like on a Zoom call where we can see each other in real time.
Yeah.
And talk. No stress about the cussing. It makes me feel normal.
Yeah.
You've heard it lately. I know you've noticed, Melissa. Let's see. Rajani says baby wipes stay oily. You know what, Rajani, my baby wipes don't have oil in them. I use so when we had the first grandson, we found these baby wipes that just had water. It
Yeah,
was
the
basically
water wipes, those are the best.
yeah, the water wipes. And so they don't have oil or perfumes or anything else in them. And so you don't have to deal with that oily stuff.
Yes, no residue.
Yeah. I know. Oh, she says she does. Okay, so you have your plastic and you have your, oh, that's me. I'm looking at me, not you. I forgot about this paper. This paper was by Lexi Grinzer, who has done some designs for Roy Cycled in the past. And her work is so beautiful. So these are some watercolor flowers that she painted.
Yes,
for
they're
this
so
design.
pretty. She did an owl for you
Yes, the
that I
drippy.
remember.
I know. The only the not ba- the only bad thing. The only bad thing about working with artists is when your time is up. Which
Yeah.
I could like establish agreements, but then it's kind of like controlling the number of designs you have. You know what I mean?
Do I?
I know you do. It's kind of the same
Yes.
thing. You can't keep all the artists because then you'll have too many designs.
But I wanna.
I know. I want to. I
Yeah.
wanna. I'm so excited. So you guys, next Sunday we'll be revealing the new Roy Cycle designs during my live night.
This is so exciting.
So we'll actually be revealing artwork from a new artist, and we haven't done that in a really long time. And it is so far removed from anything that I've ever done, or that any of the artists that we've had have ever done. I'm super excited, and I think that's why I like working with the artists too, because every one of them brings an entirely different vibe.
It's
Yeah.
the best.
It is the best.
And I've seen it, and I can tell you, it's so good.
Karen says they're not swear words, they're a sentence enhancers.
All right, I don't know if I'm cutting this right. We're about to find out.
We can recover if it's not perfect.
Yep, we can patch it in. Yep.
I literally painted my leather look white last night. I was like, really, Royce? Really? I did that.
I still want to see that project with the black paper.
I wanted the black paper, but everybody voted for the other one. So, I went with the masses.
Okay, I think that'll be okay.
That's going to be really pretty.
It feels like I cut it too short, but we'll see.
Okay. So now that you have it cut out, you have your piece of plastic ready?
I can just use like the packaging, right?
Yes, that's perfect.
Okay.
So when I'm doing this method, you guys, I don't like using like saran wrap because saran wrap wrinkles, right? The packaging plastic is like stiffer, so it's going to stay stiffer.
Okay.
So I'm going to let me mix my stuff first. So before I even start, I have some ochre ink, and I'm going to mix that, and I'm going to mix it with some decoupage medium is what I'm going to do. So
Okay.
I'm essentially going to be tinting my decoupage medium.
But you're not using the heavy body yet?
Oh, yeah. You know what? Thank you for reminding me. I almost forgot. Let me go grab my heavy body. So the reason why we're using heavy body is because I want to maximize the transparency of the paper. And I have found that the heavy body gel and gloss gives me the most transparent application. And so we're kind of doing two things at once here. So, and this is an experiment, you guys. We're going to see what happens because I've never tinted the heavy body gel and done the transparency at the same time. I have 50 million popsicle sticks, literally.
I know for sure you can. I know for sure you can tint heavy body. People do it all the time.
Yes,
I'm gonna go see if I have some transparent pigment. I might try that. Let me go look.
Okay. So I'm going to take my heavy body gel and I'm just going to drop it. This is just a lid from a jar that I'm using. And I know I don't need a ton and I don't want to be wasteful. So I'm just going to do that. And then I'm using acrylic ink. And this one is transparent. I hope so. Ah, I dropped some on my paper. That's not good. Because I want my jar to be like an amber jar, but like you could use whatever color you want, right? You could use a blue or green if you wanted yours to be pretty. And let's try with, I'm just going to put 2 drops in there. I feel like this is what I'm doing all week. Inside of the membership, we've been playing with adding color to plaster using different products and seeing what happens. Well, that's what we did last Saturday. Which Saturdays are normal, are like, I don't know, we usually just chat on Saturdays, but I called in sick one day this month, so I did a makeup class on Saturday.
Okay, I have some transparent pigment in green. I'm just going to see what happens.
Okay.
Since that's what
So
we're doing here, right? Being weird and experimenting with stuff.
yeah, exactly. And what happens if? We're literally asking the question.
Yeah.
What happens if?
That's
So
cool.
I'm like trying to.
Oh, no. Now we lost. Okay. Now Royce is gone. And I really don't know what I'm doing. That's no good. This was a real doozy of a day. Okay, well, let's see what happens. So I was looking at Pentart solvent-based varnish. Is there clear or just the tinted? So it comes in 3 different styles. There is a solvent matte, a solvent gloss, and a solvent antique. 3 different ones. If I have them here, I can show you. So that's the antique. So it gives it like an amber kind of finish. And that's the gloss, just the gloss. I don't have a matte in front of me, but it would really look like this. But when it ends up drying, it's matte, of course. And they're all solvent based. So I'm just going to put the tiniest drop in here. We'll just see. Royce loves the heavy body as a decoupage medium, and I had never seen that before. But I tried it at her retreat, and it really does make the tissue paper so transparent. It is very cool. Hi.
Oh, it just kicked me out. It's like,
So
sorry, I stopped working. I'm glad you were here because if you weren't here, it probably would have just shut down the whole thing.
it was good. They had some Pentart questions.
Okay.
And I tinted my, I used just 1 drop in the heavy
Oh,
body.
okay. I
So
used
we'll
2
see.
drops in mine, so we'll see what happens.
We're going to see. I might add a little more heavy body because I want it to be really faint.
I know I'm debating if I should or not. I think maybe I'll add a little bit more heavy body to your point. And like if you're nervous about this and you're not sure how it's going to tint, let me put my other camera on.
But it is kind of cool to see that it does tint so well.
See, I feel like mine is a little dark. I probably should have used 1 drop. I put 2. So I'm gonna put some more heavy body in there. When
So
I
now you
tried
can
to
make
use
a whole jar of tinted.
you could, like if you made something that you really love,
Yeah.
and then that way you'd have it.
Well, and I feel like your color could be very useful actually. That you're making.
The burnt umber.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll see. So I think oh yeah, that's gonna be better, I think. And I hope it turns out like rich. Like I love burnt umber because it's such a warm, rich color. And this is burnt, right? Yes. Raw umber is pretty too, but burnt umber is just more red. Okay, so if I want to maximize the transparency of my paper, so
Mm-hmm.
for this, I'm going to put my paper face down, okay? And I'm going to mist the paper, and that's so that my paper will stick to the plastic. I mean, I'm going to mist my plastic. And that's solely so that my paper will stick to my plastic, right? So when I'm trying to position it, it's going to stick to it and make it easy.
Okay, so I'm misting it. I'm misting
Misting
the
your plastic.
plastic, and
Yes.
then I'm putting it like the white side down,
Nope, face down.
face down. Okay.
Yes. Right, Chris? Sometimes Mondays are just chaos.
Yep.
You know what, Tammy? I could realize right away that I was offline. I think my internet dropped out or something because I couldn't get back on.
We're survivors here. Okay.
And then if you have any parts of your paper that still look white, Megan, go ahead and mist them because we want the paper to look completely transparent. You know what I mean? So
Yep.
if you're trying to get your paper transparent, you want to mist it so that it's transparent. You want to get rid of any of those because sometimes when you mist it, you'll have like an area that still looks kind of white.
Okay.
I use that pencil and it's kind of it's water soluble. I knew better when I did it, but I was having a moment. So I'm gonna wipe that a little bit. Okay. So now I have my medium. I'm gonna go ahead and put that on the back of my paper. And the
Oh.
reason why I'm doing this is because we're coloring it and I don't want to color my page. I just want to color the paper.
Oh, you're smart.
Right? If we try to, we either have to mark it and then paint the paper, and I don't know.
Okay.
Although my
That's smart.
medium is not liking this wet paper, is it? I mean, it's just taking a little bit to get it to stick to it.
Yeah.
But I do want to put a healthy amount on there
Oh, I see what you mean.
to make sure that it sticks to my page. And when you're trying to maximize the transparency of your paper, you really want to use a gloss version of whatever medium you're using because if you use something that's matte, those particulates are going to add opacity, is what happens. And I have these little flowers from the experiments we did in my membership, but I do not have them handy right now. Where we made some skins and we used matte versus gloss. And when you see how much more clear the gloss is, um, I think you saw them when I did the plates on
Oh
Pinterest.
yeah.
So I'm just making sure that I have really good coverage. And I probably could have used some more color, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Everything is fine. And this is an experiment too. Like I've never done this before. I've never tinted my gel before.
And we're gonna put it over the top, right? So
Yeah, we're gonna take this and we're gonna decoupage it onto our page.
then we can always add a little more color if we didn't
Yes.
get it in certain spots.
And if you get some on your plastic, you can just wipe it off, right? So you don't have smears on your
Yes.
page. So you're just gonna flip it over, and because it's stuck to the plastic, you can really like put it exactly where you want it. I'm gonna put my jar right here because it's little. Oh, I should have put my table first. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. Everything is just fine.
Mm-hmm.
And when you're putting it down, if the paper comes up with the plastic, which this one isn't, then you can just use your finger and peel it off the plastic to start. But mine is sticking really well. And I'm going to go over the top of mine. Do I have orange out here? I'm going to add a little bit of orange to mine. I want it to be a little bit richer than it is. I love amber glass. You guys collect amber glass?
I was just showing them. Someone was just asking about the different solvent varnishes for Pentart, and the antique one is pretty amber. Have you seen that one?
I don't think so.
I don't know if I'm even putting it on camera. Am I? There. Yeah. That's pretty amber, don't you think?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And that's one's a
So,
solvent based?
yeah, so the solvent one comes in gloss, matte, and then this antique one. So you can use that over fine line crackle, and it's really cool.
Oh. I add a little bit of orange just to richen it up a little bit.
Okay, so now I'm planting this down. I'm scared.
Well, you can see exactly where you want to put it though, because it's stuck to the plastic, right?
Yeah. I don't know where. I'm just going to put it down.
Okay.
That's what's going to happen.
And the reason why I want it to be transparent, because I want it to look like glass, like, you know.
Oh. Okay. Okay. It's stuck.
Yeah. You didn't leave me.
Amazing. Okay, so now I'm just going over it again.
Mm-hmm. And I said I was going to put a table down, and I didn't. That'd have been cool if you could see the table. I mean, you could see the line of the white like kind of going behind there, but it would have been cooler if I would have put my table down first and then put the closure on top of it. But that orange made a big difference. I really like that. That's looking a lot warmer, right? And more like an amber glass.
Yes. I don't hate this green either. It's nice, subtle.
Well, yeah, because you know how glass can be blue. It can be green.
Yeah.
Usually the antique glass has like that green undertone to it.
I kind of wish I had done the jar because I was thinking of like those ball jars that have that green.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I know we're going long today, you guys, but you know,
They had some struggles.
just a little bit. And honestly, when I started going live on Mondays, I was like, I'll start at 9, and then that way I'll be done by the time Lynn starts her live. But
Yeah.
I'm punchy at 9 a.m.
It's too early for you.
I am no good to anybody at 9 a.m. I had to laugh at myself. I was like, oh no, this is just too early. My brain is not even functioning, and you want me to think off the cuff? So let's see. We paired the decoupage with the stencil, so we've done that. And then for our collage, we did use transparent paper, right? We made it transparent. So we've done two.
But
Um,
aren't we supposed to be using metallic with a stencil?
well, with a stamp.
Oh, a stamp. Gee.
Yeah. Well, that could be somewhere else though. It doesn't have to
My
be.
God. I think you should be scaling this down to 2 sticks.
Okay, you know what, Megan? You bring up a very good point. For me, I do 4 sticks, right? I should probably be doing like 6 sticks, but that gets a little bit too hard. This game is for you, and it's
Yeah.
for you to grow creatively. So if you want to start with 2 sticks, then start with 2 sticks, right?
Yes.
And then if you want to add, like when you get comfortable with the 2 sticks, then you can add a third one,
Because
and you can just adding.
it's not like the stick has just one thing on it.
Well,
The stick has 2 things.
it does.
I think you have to, here's what I think you have to do. Baby's first mixed media mashup game. And then that's maybe 1 stick.
Okay.
Because it has 2 things. Then you level up.
Then you level up. Well,
Yes.
they're for you though. Like this whole process is for you. And so there's no judgment, there's no grade, right? There's none of that. There is just you stretching yourself creatively. And so you do whatever works. If it's going to work for you to start that way, then absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm trying to look. I want to do like a little tablecloth on mine, but none of my paper is long enough. I mean, I have a paper long enough, but not the paper that I want to use is long enough.
But are you going to like actually use the stencil over your paper or
Yes,
no?
after it dries. And do you have a beauty blender by any chance? You probably have a stencil brush though, right?
I have this thing.
Okay,
Never.
that'll work. That'll work.
I've got all kinds of weird things. This, I don't know what this is.
Oh, that's a beauty blender. That's perfect.
Oh, okay. Sweet.
And I
What
generally
am I doing
use,
with it?
well, just hold on to it for right now. So that way
Okay.
you don't look for it later. Because we are going to go over the top of our stencils to add the details, right? But I want to
Okay.
let it like rest and dry for a few minutes.
Okay.
So we can move on to something else while that one's resting and drying.
What? Okay. What's next? What do
So
I
our
have?
next thing is traditional decoupage.
Okay.
So I was thinking for mine, since mine is so small, that I would sorry, I'm trying to like paint over my I went out of bounds a little bit over here. I'm gonna make a tablecloth, which I should have put down first, but you know, when you guys do this, you can put your tablecloth down first. Like make a table and have it overlap just a wee bit. So like mine will start right here. So it'll look like my clothes just sitting on a table. Know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Okay. My only struggle is that the paper that I want to use isn't long enough. I'm very sad about it. But I think I'm going to piece it together and make it work. I'm going to be like Tim Gunn, you guys. Make it work.
And maybe I will just keep it simple and put a little wreath over on this other page
Okay.
from that same paper.
So I didn't put my paper underneath my cloche like I was supposed to, but I can see it through this paper. So I'm just going to take my wet brush, right? And I'm going to go around my little jar like this. Whoops, that's a little bit more water than I wanted. When you want to have precision, you really only want a little bit of water on your brush because the water spreads quickly. Um,
Oh, that's going to be cute, Royce.
it's gonna be fun, right?
Yes.
I had and I'm gonna tell you guys something I did. It was like 2 years ago. And there's a guy, his name is Drew. I can't remember his last name, but he does like this class every year. And it's a whole bunch of collage artists, and they come together and you pay for the thing and you have access to like 20 different collage artists. And he reached out to me and he invited me to participate. You know what I did? I chickened out.
You did?
I did. I was like, I'm not a collage artist. You know,
What?
well, because I was looking at what these other artists were doing, and I just thought I didn't belong in that space. I'm kicking myself now, of course, but at the time, I just didn't think I belonged in that space. It's
I
crazy
just,
how we limit ourselves sometimes, right?
I feel like you're the ultimate collage artist.
No, because these collage artists are doing like, it's interesting, right? We define things and we understand things through our own um, interpretation. And so to me, I didn't think that my collage was artistic. Like it was home decor. Like it's not artistic, right? I know. If he were to ever ask me again, I'd say yes, but
Well, that's good.
I did not in that moment. So I just misted my paper, you guys. And the reason, if you're new and you see me misting my paper, the reason I do it is because when you misted, the paper fibers relax. And so that way, when it comes into contact with your decoupage medium, they don't um, they don't respond, and so you don't have wrinkles.
I just realized a wreath is actually a really hard thing to decoupage.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh, because you got that middle part right there.
Yes. Like it needs like a background behind it.
Well, you can put a background behind it.
Yeah,
And you
I'm
don't
gonna.
have to decoupage right now. If you want to wait and you can do your stamps because that's one of our other prompts, right?
Yes.
Is a stamp with a deck with metallic. So maybe you want to do like some really pretty stamps on the back and then put it down.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Now I have to go into stamp land. Wherever that is.
Wherever that is. I remember when your mom and I were like, we went to Carmen's at the same year,
Yeah.
and your mom, she's just walking around. She's because Carmen's shop was huge, and she just had so much stuff. And I just remember your mom and I are just walking around, just in complete awe,
Oh,
shock and awe.
yeah.
You know,
It was amazing. She sent me videos the whole time she was there.
and I think that's the first time I met your mom in person.
Yes, I think
Was at
so.
Carmen's. Yeah,
I was
you
like just
guys.
riddled with jealousy the whole time she was there.
Yes.
Okay.
Um, Going to retreats, you guys, it is, and not because I have a retreat, which by the way, registration for my retreat is open and I only have 30 seats. And I saw that another ticket came through today. So I think that takes us to 15 seats sold. So we're already halfway sold out already. And you can
That's
go, I should have something,
amazing.
roycycledacademy.com if you're interested. But you do get to meet people at retreats. And I will tell you, so we're talking about meeting other people like in our niche, right, who do what we do, which is exciting. But
Mm-hmm.
even if you're not a person with a business, I will tell you the ladies that met each other at my retreat last year have been friends since, right?
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of them came to your retreat right after mine
Yes. I'm so
together.
excited. I made friends.
Yeah.
I met
And
you at a retreat.
at oh no, at in Wisconsin. I
Yes.
always get Wisconsin and what's the other one? In another state mixed up in my mind. I don't know why they live together in the same place,
Those
but they
Midwest.
yes. Wisconsin and Minnesota like live in the same spot in my mind for some reason. I'm sorry if you're from Wisconsin or Minnesota. Bye,
I'm
Rajani. Have a
sure.
good day.
Let me close this. Okay. I'm going to find the stamp.
Let's see, Amy, you should reach out to the college guy and let him know you'd like to be present. Present for
Yes.
what? I must have missed part of the conversation.
She's talking about the collage guy.
Oh, the collage.
Not
Oh, I don't.
college, collage.
Lord have mercy. You know what? I did reach out to him. I did. This is what happened. He reached out to me. He asked me if I wanted to participate, and then I told him yes because I was excited, and then I chickened out. So I didn't turn my assignment in on time. So I kind of
Oh, okay.
but I sabotaged myself because I didn't think I belonged in that space. But I may reach out to him again though. Now might be a good time because I think he plans all year for that.
Hmm. Okay, let me find a stamp.
Okay.
See what I got. See what I got close by.
I know I need to do the same thing. What should I do for a stamp, you guys? That would look really good with this. I feel like something. And do I need more paint? I am going to put a little bit more paint on my background. If I'm going to stamp that, I'm going to need to push that back a little bit more. So while Megan is looking for that, I'm going to add a little bit more paint. And I'm just going to use my brayer. But you see how the brayer, it's going to push it back, but it's not going to cover and obliterate everything. Like I feel like my journal page is the first layer. So I never want to just get rid of it completely. I like having it peek through. And I could have used a brush, but I just don't think I could make these marks with a brush.
There's this new IOD stamp that's like a floral wreath.
Ooh.
I could do metallic, and then I could overlap it maybe with this decoupage paper. Then my background is still just white.
Oh, I think I'm going to use the map.
I just was looking at the map, but I don't think it'll go with what I'm up to
What
here.
you have going on, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm going to use the map. I have got to clean up my shop, you guys. I remember one of my retailers, she showed her shop, and I was like, oh, thank you for showing that, because I'm not alone.
Oh, we did one time in the insider group. Mom like transparently showed the background of her workshop, and it inspired like it got everybody sharing in the insider group, and it was like the most fun to see what everybody's actually looks like. It because Mom's is crazy, like truly crazy. And then it made everybody feel safe enough to share theirs, and it was really fun.
Tabby says that she has lifelong friends from going to retreats. Absolutely.
Really? We have so many people that have come to our camps, and now they're like travel together as couples, and their families travel together, and they do all kinds of stuff together.
Because there's something, I mean, I feel like if we look at the general population, right? There are only so many people like us.
Yep. It's
who
true.
Share their own sadness. And I mean, there are people who love you, but they just don't get it. And so when you're able to be friends with people who really understand, there's just something really special about that.
Yes.
I'm like cheating, you guys, and I'm gonna make me a little mask. Like my mask doesn't need to be perfect, but I'm gonna mask off what I've already done. There we go. With these two pieces of paper, nothing fancy, so that when I do my I just put paint on my brayer. Dang it. So when I do my, como se dice, my stamp, I don't have to worry about getting on top of this stuff. And I'm going to use IOD's new map stamp because I think it's like a really good background. And I have to use metallic. What color should I use? I feel like gold would be beautimous. And I do have some creamy acrylic in gold here. This is a metallic gold. This will be a nice counterpart to that, I think. We shall see.
Do you have tips for stamping with paint?
Use less paint than you think you need. I think the biggest challenge with paint is that it has so much body, and so it's easy to push it down into the recesses of your project. And so I generally try to use very, very little paint so that I'm only putting it on the high parts of my stamp. And this stamp is brand new. I need to condition it. Oh, there it is. So somebody asked me because I had mentioned conditioning the stamp, but I didn't demonstrate it. This is all that I do to condition my stamp. You want to use a higher grit sandpaper, so like a 220 or higher. I mean, you can use a lower one, but I feel like with the big pieces of grit, you risk like cutting your stencil, in my imagination. So for me, 220 or higher on your stamping pads, and then you're just basically you're just taking a shine off of them, and that helps your ink and your paint sit on better when you're stamping,
Yes.
so
Very
that it doesn't
important.
slide off. And so I'll go one direction and then I'll go the other direction, and that's it. And you're literally, when you look at it and you see that the shine is gone, you've done enough. So like I'll look at mine and see if I skip some areas that are still kind of shiny, and then I may go back in those areas. But you're really just wanting to remove that new smooth shiny surface off of your stamps.
I'm going to use the delicate metallic. I don't know if you can see it. I'm on a delay. In the bluish silver. I feel like it'll kind of go with that tint I used here.
Yes.
We'll see what happens. I've never stamped with paint in my life, so.
So just put very, very little on your brayer, and then move quickly, right? Because if you're putting so little, it's going to dry really quickly.
Okay.
So I'm using gold and the creamy metallic, and I have a feeling this is going to be like really like it's not going to be really, it's going to be faint. It's going to be like a background texture. So I am really going to roll off a lot of that paint on my brayer so that I'm not pushing paint down into the recesses. And then I'm going to be really light-handed when I roll over my stamp. Super light. And for what I'm doing, I don't need to have a perfect image either. And I need to move quickly because this is going to dry really fast. I wasted some of my brayer action putting it right there, didn't I? Because I'm just masking that off. Oh, it dried. I'm in Arizona, y'all. I'm running against the sun. Even when I'm in my studio painting right now, it is such a pain in the tush. And I have an AC unit back there, but it doesn't even matter. The Arizona dry heat just reaches in there and sucks all the water out of my paints.
Well, even the air conditioner is drying in its own way.
That's true, but I need that.
I don't even think I've ever used a stamp without my mom's supervision, period. This is a big deal. Here we go.
And just tickle it. Make sure that the surface touches your surface. You know, the surface of the stamp touches the surface of that you're stamping. This paint is drying so freaking fast. I'm just going to do texture because I can't even get my whole stamp loaded.
Yeah, mine too. Look.
I do prefer ink.
Like, truly, honestly, nothing came off onto my.
And you could try adding a little bit more paint. Just be super soft with your brayer so that you're not pushing.
Let's try that again.
Into the recesses.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
I can always paint over it or decoupage over it. I'm just very proud that I'm even putting something in my journal.
I'm in a mask with this little piece of tissue paper, and it keeps moving every time I move. When I move, you move. Just like that. Okay, I'm done. I'm not sure. I could have used, there's a metallic ink, right?
I think so.
I
That
could have
they,
used
yes, I
metallic.
do think they exist. Painting
I'm gonna,
on stamps is tricky, I think,
it is.
especially these delicate ones.
Yes.
But we can make I feel we can still make it into something beautiful, even if it's a blurry something beautiful. I'm gonna be okay with it.
I don't have water out here. Let me wipe this really quickly. So with this stamp, it has so many small details. I really don't want to play around and leave that paint on there. So I'm going to take a few minutes and just wipe that off. And I'll just take this in the house, you guys, and soak it in some soapy water with Dawn dishwashing liquid and get it clean. I do find that metallic paints are sometimes harder to clean off of my stuff.
I'm gonna run this to the sink too.
I can't run mine. I mean, I could, but I'd have to like go in the house. That's just not gonna happen right now.
Yeah, that's different.
So I think we've done all of our challenge. Now it's just a matter of finishing. I wonder if I can just like put this over this to keep it from drying out. What do you guys think? You know, Kathy, I have friends who love me. They really do. And they don't disparage me for the way that I am. But I can't really talk, I can't really share with them in a way that I can share with somebody who gets it. Oh yeah, Melissa. I had this is my first time using it, crazy enough. You would think I would have used it already. Hey Kathy. Elizabeth says she met her bestie on a Zoom class, right? Okay, look, I'm pitiful, y'all. I'm just gonna put those wet wipes over that, and then hopefully it doesn't dry out too much before I can get inside and get it covered. I'm gonna look for my beauty blender while oh, it's right here. Imagine it, it's where it's supposed to be.
Amazing.
Let me look. I had pencils and all kinds of stuff out today, so I'm not gonna use any of this stuff. I'm gonna move it. But when you don't know, you have to be prepared. Um,
Should I blow dry mine a little bit if it's not totally dry?
yes. Yours came out really good. I can see it from here.
My wreath?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not bad. And maybe I'll overlap it or something. We'll see.
If you guys are just popping on, Megan and I are just doing stuff. Well, we're doing the game, so we've already done everything. I think our challenges were traditional decoupage method. We had to use stamp with metallic, which is what we just did. Mine is more of a texture. Um, a collage using transparent paper. So we did that with our. I did a jar and Megan did a cloche. And then we had to pair our decoupage paper with a stencil. So we're going to do the second half of pairing our decoupage with a stencil in just a few minutes. Megan is drying hers.
And bonus points that we tinted our decoupage medium.
Oh yeah, we did. So our vessels could be tinted. I made mine because I wanted it to look like amber glass. And so you can still see the artwork underneath there, right? It's just tinted. So to me, it looks like a transparent glass sitting there, but it doesn't look complete yet. And I'm going to show you guys how we're going to complete that. And I put mine on a table because I use a smaller one and I wanted the page to feel balanced. And so I set mine on a table. I got to figure out what I'm going to do around here. What do you guys think I should do? What else can I, because I can add more. This was just the minimum.
Yes, I feel like I'm just getting started on these pages.
And that's, I mean, honestly, once you get started, if you allow yourself to just, you know, enjoy the what's happening and not be holding on to any one um, outcome, it really is fun. Oh, I have
Yes.
this guy left over. Should we add him? Maybe.
So what are
So
you stenciling with?
is
Like,
your
what are
close?
you?
Well, we're going to take our same stencil that we used to make ours, and we're going to go right back over the top of it with our details.
But
So,
what
oh,
color?
I'm going to use stone. I'm going to use a stone ink from IOD because it's like dark, but it's not too dark.
Okay.
So I have stone gray here, which I always use this, and then I want it to be darker. But so if you have an ink, I mean, I could even use. I wonder. This is so loose. I wish it had like a little bit more body. You know what? Maybe I should use Van Dyke. I'm going to use Van Dyke Brown. This is a fluid acrylic. Um, and this is what I'm going to use to add my details to my piece. What I do with my stencil? And so what I'm going to do is, you guys see how I only went around the perimeters when we cut it out, but this stencil has like all kinds of other details in there, right? So I'm going to go over and I'm going to add these details back in. And then like the pieces that are supposed to be reflective, I'll go back over that with some ink. But even just doing this part is going to inform where everything should go. And so I am just lining up my stencil with my paper.
Oh, I do have stone gray.
Okay, I'll use stone gray. I had changed my mind, but I'll
Well,
keep
you
mine.
don't
And
have
stone
to,
gray
but
for you is really going to be nice because yours is lighter. And so a stark black would just be, weird.
too much.
Yes. Oh, you know what, Catherine? I think that was Kathy, right? At the Vintage Danes. I'm going to tell you a story about Kathy. So when I teach a class, like, okay, so I'm neurodivergent and I gamify everything because it helps me to stay focused and get stuff done. And I just assume everyone's like me. So when I teach, I will generally make a game that we all play. So like if I'm teaching, like right now we're teaching mixed media. So the game that I made has to do with mixed media. And every time I teach a class, I make a game. So Kathy is in my membership. And one day we were on the call and she just pulled out her popsicle sticks from past classes that I've taught. And she shared with me how she still uses them and how she uses them in her workshops and how they just really inspire her. So the conversation that I had with her is really what inspired me to make this game for Math Scientist Monday. It's one thing when we create something and you hope it's going to be impactful, but it's another thing when you hear from somebody that it does have impact. So
Yeah.
is the reason why I decided to make a game for Mad Scientist Mondays. And when you're stenciling, it always feels like nothing is happening. But when you pull it up, you see it. And for me, I'm not going to do this piece in the middle is like a, como se dice, like a label. So, but I'm not going to do the label for this jar. Or if I were, I would probably use this label on a separate piece of paper and then collage that over the top. So really
So
my
what
stuff,
do you put the stone gray ink right into your beauty blender, or do you put it in
yes.
the pad and then dip it in the pad?
Oh, you could either way works. I just put mine right into the ink because, I'm feral. Either way works though, as long as
Okay.
you have enough ink on there. And when you're doing it, it doesn't seem like anything is happening. And then you lift up your paper and you see that, you know, indeed something is happening.
And what's the technique? Are you just like swirling it in?
Just hold on to your stencil and just swirl it in the, yeah. And it's just a way to put those details on top because we didn't add them when we cut out the paper. I got a little bit too carried away with my ink. So I was going in. I'll show you guys what I did. I had a little bit too much ink on my blender. And so I have some spots where it ran a little bit, which actually looked kind of cool, but it wasn't my intention. So I'm just going to take this and wipe it off while it's still wet. Although I might leave some of them. I think it looks kind of cool. I'm going to leave some of them. And I'm going to dry this while you're doing yours. And so this is just a way for you to add the details back on top of your cutouts. So I guess my stencils are really for like home decor collages. So this is a good idea. Melissa from Sentimental Salvage is saying, if you like make yourself a special mix, like grab a stone ink and put a couple of drops of the black in there, that you'll get a darker color. So something in the middle. That's a good idea, Melissa. Melissa is like so good with stamping.
I can
What were
see
you
that
gonna say?
mine's going to be very subtle. I can tell.
I think it's not going to be as subtle as you think. When you
Okay.
pick up that stamp, you're gonna be like, oh. I mean, when you pick up that
Okay.
stencil, it's not going to be as subtle as you think it is.
Okay.
But Melissa's the one who made. You remember the sign, the big chalkboard at the.
Yes.
She did that with stamps.
Wow. Oh, wow.
I know, and paint. And so the year before, I just wrote it in my awful handwriting and put it up there. So we're at the warehouse, and I'm telling Melissa, "Thank you so much for doing this. You should see my chalkboard from last year." And so she goes, "Oh, I'm sure it was fine." I'm like, "Oh no, it was a mess." And so I'm going through my phone and she's like, "Oh, I'm sure it was fine." And then I show her the picture and this is her response. It was fine. She couldn't even lie with a straight face. It was hilarious because it was bad. It was bad. But it
Melissa,
was
where
kind
is
of
she from?
Melissa is from Canada.
Oh, okay. I think wasn't David just talking to you yesterday, Melissa?
Oh, I think so. Yes. I only know because we had our membership call yesterday. And
Yes.
she was just getting off the call with David.
Oh, you're
But
so right, Royce. I can see it.
right? Like when you're using the stencil, it looks like nothing is going to be there, but then it is.
Yeah.
Now, there are some marks on here that are meant to be like the jar, but the marks that are kind of in the middle, like that one that's down the right side,
Yeah.
is really meant to be a reflection. So I
Yes.
want to challenge you to take some white paint
Okay.
and just use a brush and just kind of follow that line.
And just kind of blur it a little bit.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I mean, honestly, sure. Whatever makes you feel good. But you want to apply some heat to that ink first so it doesn't smear.
Okay.
Smear.
Or are you just meaning like you want me to soften it, or what is your goal? What is the goal?
Is to put a highlight there.
Oh, highlight it. Got you.
Yeah. So you want
Instead
it to
of dark.
be yes.
Gotcha.
And when you're thinking about highlights, like think about how often are highlights like subtle, right? They're usually bouncing off the glass pretty brightly. And so don't be afraid to really like paint the white on there. And it doesn't have to be perfect because it's a highlight, right?
Yes.
And you don't have to do all of them. You can just do whichever ones that make you feel, you know. But I do like
believe how many things I'm doing today.
I know.
It's crazy.
Acrylic dries by me a little bit crazy because it always dries so dark. So I like laying down kind of a thick layer, a thick line, of paint for my highlight so it stays white. So don't be afraid. Don't be scared.
Okay. I'm going to use, Avetta just recently gave me a tip that the acrylic primer is like a little bit more translucent. And that sometimes she likes to use that for things like this. So I'm going to try that. But I want to make sure that's dry.
I will say that for highlights, you don't want it to be transparent.
So I want it to be bold.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me dry this.
It's interesting the way we interpret things. And this is probably the biggest thing I'm learning in my like representational art journey is this. Our left brain has lied to us. Right? Um
Our
and
left brain has lied to us, right?
yes, it has. Because something as simple as this. Often when we think about white, we think about transparent. Like you just
Yep.
like literally your brain was just like, oh, I'm gonna need a transparent white for a highlight. But if you close your eyes and you think about something reflecting off of glass, can you see through that reflection?
No, you're right. That's why I was like in my head thinking like, oh, a subtle highlight, but no.
It's gonna be a bright white. And then when we think about shadows, because I think it's because they're dark, we automatically want to make them dark.
Yeah.
But if you think about a shadow on a sidewalk, you can see through the shadow to see what's underneath it, right?
Yes.
So when you're working, you really want your highlights to be opaque and you want your shadows to be transparent. Our left brain is a liar.
Yeah.
And if you feel like your white is too white, you can just mix some of the color in it so that it's not white white. But to me, if it's a highlight, then it's going to be popping off your glass pretty good.
Yeah.
Especially yours because it's light. So just lay down a thick layer of paint. I probably could have tinted mine, and I still can. I can go over it if I want to, and tinted. Glazing is a way. So often when we're working and we want to make a correction, our instinct is to go right in with more paint and try to do it differently. But you can cheat sometimes and just dry your paint and go over with the glaze, right, or something transparent, and you can shift that paint that you just put on there. Um, and get what you want without having to start from scratch.
Do I want to do these ones too?
Yes, yes. Anything on the inside is a reflection. So go ahead and paint those white because that's what's going to make it look. I can see it from here. It looks more like glass already. And so the blue that you used is so pretty. And then painting on that reflection is really pretty too. I feel like I need to tint mine a little bit. It's a little bright because this jar isn't exactly white, but then I don't know. I don't want to lose it either. Oops. That wasn't dry at all. But I'm going to do it. I'm just going to use some ink though. Oh, maybe I should use this because it's not going to be as strong because it's diluted with the gel. Oh, yeah, that's perfect. And I'm only doing this on mine because my jar is darker, right? And
Yes.
so I think those highlights look better than the bright, bright white. I still don't know what I'm going to do with the rest of my page.
I have no clue. I am so cannot believe I even did this. Everything I've done it already. I'm amazed.
And I know you were going to do what I did, but you ended up doing your own thing because your heart led you to a different place, which I love. I made iced coffee this morning, you guys. That's how hot I am.
I did too. I
The
made
thing I like
A Vietnamese iced coffee. It was really good.
now, what's a Vietnamese iced coffee?
It's really just iced coffee with sweetened condensed milk.
Oh,
But you know, I had to froth some collagen in there because I'm an old
alpha
perimenopausal
collagen.
lady.
Mm-hmm. I put collagen in mine every day.
Yep.
Okay, let us see your. I want to see your clothes, Megan. Can you put it up to the camera so we can
Oh,
see it?
sorry.
I like it. It's pretty, miss. And
Should I
that
be
blue
doing
is
like these little
pretty.
lines down here?
I don't think so. Like to me, that's
Okay.
just kind of like. I mean, you can. It's up to you. If
Oh,
your
I'm
heart
upside
is
down.
telling you should do them, then
No,
do.
I trust you. You literally made the stencil.
People do things with my stuff all the time that I didn't intend. I'm like, oh, that's a really good idea.
Well, I'm not at that place yet. I'm at the place of following directions
Okay.
right now. And
And so
then I'll branch out. And
like my page isn't finished, but I think we did the challenge, and so we challenged ourselves to do some things. I love the idea of tinting the gel medium. I think that worked out really good. It's a little shinier than I'd like. I'm gonna do something real quick.
well, you could
Before
knock it back. You can knock it back.
I know that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna knock it back. All of my pin art that I ordered is all matte. So I'm gonna have to order some gel, some what is it, the shiny one? Because I have like the silky shine, I have a tiny bit left.
Yes,
And
you need some silky shine, and you need to tell me which one of those, the consistency of the varnishes, which ones you like better, the decor or the, well, for the purpose that we've
and
discussed.
oh, for the yeah, that one, oh yeah, I'll have to look at it. Did I not answer you?
I don't remember. We get on some rambling, whether we're talking in person on the, whether we're in a meeting talking or we're in a message. We go on some
We get
tangents.
the rambling. And
Yes.
you guys will notice, even though I'm trying to knock back the shine of my jar, I'm going over my whole paper. And it's because I just like for my collages to look consistent. And sometimes a difference in shine can, like, make it look like it's not cohesive. And so I'm going to go over everything, even though I'm only concerned with the shine of the jar. Put a little bit heavier on the jar, but I'm going to drag that layer out to everything.
I am
And
going
then,
to finish my assignment though. I am going to add my last, like, because I still have to do a traditional decoupage and I am going to do it
oh
before
yeah,
this day is done.
the one part.
But then I'll keep working on these pages.
And I would hang out like longer, but I have like 7 more orders, I think, to get packed up and out today for the new release.
Well, these people have lives, I'm sure. Besides this
Thank
live, they have lives.
Thank you, Amy. This was fun. And like I said, when we come together on Mondays, you guys, we are literally experimenting to see what happens. What happens if? And so
Yes.
sometimes I end up with a beautiful page, and sometimes I end up with a page that's not quite finished. And sometimes I end up with a page that I don't like at all. But the thing that does happen, um, a few Mondays ago, I wanted to play with pastels. And in my last series, we were talking about different ways to prep your pages. And the last one in that series we did was using a pastel ground with your pastels. And do I have my other? In that journal, I made a page that I don't know that I would have ever done these series of techniques together if I wasn't playing the game. And I say like legitimately, I don't know if I would have ever thought to do this. And so this is the page that we made. And this is a recycled paintable decoupage paper. I would have never thought to use it over a dark background. I don't think I would have ever done that. And so,
Oh,
and we
so
used,
beautiful.
right? And we used the pastel ground. So this is in my journal. And I loved this page so much that I then took that idea and I used it on a project piece. So when you're experimenting in your journal, your discoveries can become part of your processes that you use on any surface. And I really do want us to start thinking about our art as not belonging to any one place. Like you can put it wherever. It could be
Yeah.
in your journal, it could be on a canvas, it could be on a project, right? Because once we seal it, it's durable enough to endure whatever. So sorry, I'm off my soapbox for the day. But so if you discover something while you're in your journal and you love it, and you're someone who upcycles and repurposes also, like yeah, put it on, a project.
Well, I every
And
single thing I did today was new for me. Every single thing. So,
and I
thank
hope
you.
you had fun and you
I
weren't
did
stressed.
have fun, and
Oh,
I'm
good.
feeling very proud, and it just makes me feel like I can do more of that.
Absolutely.
It's like makes me I've crossed a threshold.
You have no idea how much you're blessing me right now.
I'm being very serious, Royce. It's a really
I'm
big deal for me.
I am being very serious.
Yes. I've
You know,
told you
this is
this.
my goal in life.
I've told Royce this privately, but um I feel a little paralyzed creatively. You wouldn't think that because of what I do all the time and what I've been doing for so long with my mom, but she's a force, my mom. And she's amazing at everything. She really is. And she would never ever want me to feel that way, but it's hard. And comparison is the thief of joy. And of course, how could I not compare myself to my mom, right?
Yeah.
Even though we have completely different styles and nothing I would ever do would be anything similar to her, not only do I can't help but compare myself, but I always assume the whole and the whole world, I mean our whole little niche world is comparing us, you know.
Yeah.
So it just cripples me. And that's just sad. I'm
It's
robbing myself of
human.
something that every human being should experience.
You used to rob yourself.
Yes, that's right. That's right. And it would only make her so sad to hear that. So I just got to stop it. That's all there is to it. I just
Yeah.
got to open a journal page and just do something, and that's it.
And it doesn't have, and it doesn't even, I mean, like you said, like, I think, would you say, I'm going to start with two sticks? Start with two sticks. Yeah,
Yes, babies
absolutely.
first. Babies first.
Well, because
Sticks.
there's something about, I mean, because I can say like there's some pages I'm not happy with and some that I'm are and blah, 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 blah. Right.
Mm-hmm.
I can say that. And it's true. But on the other hand, we do judge ourselves based on our performances. Like that's just a reality of like how humans are made. Right.
Yeah.
And so if you are just starting out and you haven't done anything, I'm not even being flip when I say that. Start off with one or two sticks because having a level of success gives you the confidence to move forward and to do more.
Yeah.
You know what? I did do so Tara's saying that she would love to see me do a tutorial on this one. I did, Tara. So um there is a short, like if you don't have the patience to sit through a whole live. At this point I've done two lives because I'm literally in love with this process. I did the page on a mad scientist Monday, and then we did this clipboard over two Sundays, last Sunday and the Sunday before, on Sunday night, crafting and chatting with David. And there's also a reel on the Roy Cycle page. So if you go to Roy Cycle Treasures and you go to Reels, or if you go to my YouTube and go to my Reels, you'll see a reel of how I did this too. But yes, I'm probably going to keep doing this because I love it so much. And I've been doing a lot with the paintable papers because I want you guys to do it. It is so fun. And not on this release that's coming out right now, but on the next release, I'm going to push you guys even more. So I'm trying to get everybody to activate with these because I have more plans. I do.
Well,
Uh,
yeah.
Claudia, yeah. And again, right? You don't have to have perfection. And I will tell you guys, if you're going to play with the pastels, the pan pastels are kind of spendy. Like you get like four colors. Like this little thing right here is like $30, right? And I think if you'll get like four colors, you won't even get this many. But if you get a tray of pastels, they are really good because you get so many colors. And I showed in the tutorial how you guys could just shave it And then you could use it the same way that you would use a pen pastel. Catherine is asking a very interesting question. Megan, don't you have a degree in art?
I do not have a degree in art, but I did start out that way. Yes, that's what I started out going to school for.
Yeah. And so, but life, I would,
Yes, life set me down a different path.
and then sometimes life just lifes,
Absolutely. I
And
got good at other things.
I am going to put on, I want to change to my front facing camera. How do I
Oh
do
yeah, I
that?
should let me turn mine around. You'll have to tell me when I look. You can take me off while you do yours, and then I'll get mine right.
Yours is so pretty. I love that cloche. It came out so good.
Yes, I'm gonna keep playing with these.
I mean, I'm not gonna turn you off. It's fine. They know what you're doing. You're just flipping your camera around. Unless there's something you
Okay.
don't want us to see.
I mean, it's just gonna be a wild ride.
Woohoo!
Is it
So
right?
yeah.
Can you
Thank
see
you
me?
so much for joining me. I am so happy that you did this because I know you and I've had a conversation about it. So I know.
Yes. I'm gonna keep going. I got to.
I gotta figure
Now
out
I can't.
something with my
Oh,
background.
there
I
you
did
are.
my butterfly. It makes it look a little bit more finished, but not much.
Oh yeah, mine's now nowhere near finished, but I feel very inspired to keep working on it.
Yeah. And so I thank you so much. I appreciate you coming on and sharing your vulnerability with us because I think a lot of people who watch feel the same way, right?
Thank you. Yes. Thank you for bearing with me.
Oh no,
I
you were
was,
good.
yeah, I wasn't freaking out too much.
Oh, were you freaking out?
Sometimes
We
I
didn't
played it
know.
cool. I think I played it cool.
I played it cool. We're both glistening because we have our air off. Oh,
Yes. It's
because
hot.
it is. It's
It's
hot here.
hot.
It's already 95 degrees. I guess it's 12:22. That's not bad.
I'll send you. Well, you can kind of see behind me, but a little area of freak out. Look at I got every single stencil out. If mom,
That's
I hope
what happens
mom's not watching
though.
this. There's
I know.
a lot
What?
going on here. That's okay.
Well, because you have to figure it out in the moment, right? And
Yeah.
so it's both it's a little harrowing and freeing at the same time, just so you guys know.
Yes. And this
But
is
if you
not my
guys
studio. I don't even have my own studio yet. So I'm playing in someone else's land, but I'm
who
lucky to
said
have
yes,
it.
did you guys hear her?
Yeah.
She
I
said
need
yes.
to. I have to.
Catherine
You know,
says Megan is making. Yes, she is.
I got to.
She came on to play with me today.
Yeah.
But that's all we have for you guys today. Thank you guys so much for joining us this morning. We appreciate you guys' cheering us on and any questions.
That's all we
Um,
have.
as well.
Stamping, stenciling, decoupaging. What did we not do? Finger painting.
I know. And I am not like I will finger paint a little bit, but not like because like Dion Woods, like she goes all in with the paint. And there's just something I am so weird though. Like when I get out of the shower, if it's hot, like to put lotion on, bleh, I know I can't. But I have these weird proclivities, and
You got sensory issues.
I do.
Yes.
And so finger painting is not my favorite, but I took one for the team because I love
Yes,
you
you
guys.
did.
So I did that.
Yes, you did.
Um, Thank you guys so much for joining us.
Yes.
And
Thank you.
again, if you guys want to, let me put the game up one. Get a copy of the game for yourself. Here is the QR code. You can download it. It's about 4 pages. So you don't have to do, and this is another thing. You guys are going to make your own experience. So if you do not want to include all of the prompts, then don't include all the prompts. If you only want to pull one or two sticks when you're playing the game, then pull one or two. Like you're in control of your experience. No one's grading this. There's no assignment. This is all about you, which I know for a lot of us, that's hard to, right? For something to just be about us, not about anybody else. And you don't
Yeah.
have to feel guilty about that. Like it's all about you. And you do
Yes.
what makes sense for you in this moment because I just want you to feel confident enough to move forward and continue to create. So, um,
Mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished. I love it. Thank you guys so much. You guys have a blessed week. And you guys remember, where experimentation goes, creativity follows. So please make time to experiment and to play and to ask yourself, what would happen if? All right. You guys have a blessed week.
Thanks, Royce.